Yo, what's up？ 大家好，大家好，大家好，嗨张。Yo, 新界 how's it going? How's your day? I heard somebody call you Pepsi teacher. What's going on?
We were doing circle time,
Yes.
and then
You gotta explain what circle time is to our
circle
audience.
time is the group activity
Yes.
in the daycare.
Yes.
All the children sit in the circle, and then teachers in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah. So and the teacher will do some activities or read a book, something like that. So that's called circle time.
Yes.
And when we were about to get ready for circle time activities, there was a girl she sat beside me.
Yeah.
And she asked me, "What's your name?"
And you say Pepsi.
No, I say, "Oh, I'm so sad you don't remember my name. And I know your name, but you don't remember my name."
Yeah.
And then I asked the other child besides me on the other side. And then I asked him, "So do you know my name? Tell her what's my name." And then he say, "Teacher Jessie." And then the girl say, "Oh, okay, Teacher Jessie."
Yeah.
And then the other boy say, "Teacher Pepsi." I was, "Oh, okay."
So people start calling you Teacher Pepsi.
Not really, but it was fun when I say, "Oh, I don't." I mean, that's a new idea for me, right? That's a Teacher Pepsi.
So juicy.
Oh, this one? It's orange. Oh, so it's good. There's one more in the fridge.
Good. This one is a good one.
Yeah.
But
it's like a one. I mean, about $1 for one.
Okay. Now I have a question for you. All right.
Okay.
So, you are almost finishing your 1 year staying in Canada, right? What's your general feelings for someone who is maybe considering coming to Canada for maybe, I don't know, for studying, for working holiday, and you have been here for at least, I don't know, 10 months, 11 months. I think you have the right to say something, all right? At least you can show some, maybe your thoughts, your experience to those people who are thinking about, oh, maybe I'm going to Canada, so maybe do you have any suggestions or any advice could tell those people?
I think it depends on your goal.
Yeah.
Because different goals will lead you to different way, different lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I study 1 year certificate here, the 1 year program here. And at the same time, I mean, before I came here, I told myself I'm not going to spend any money from my savings from Taiwan. So that means I have to support myself here. That means I have to work at the same time when I am studying, right?
Yes.
So that's why I would say this year is really tough for me.
Okay.
But I also have some friends, they come here to study.
Yes.
And they focus on their study.
Yes.
And they don't go to work, but that's their decision. They made the decision that
But I have a
they
question.
prepare the...
I have a question.
Okay.
You say that you are studying and working at the same time, so you think you are having a really tough year, right? So for those people who are just purely focused on studying without earning any money, that's gonna be extra suffering, right? Because they will have no financial support for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. One of my friends, she came here to study and she didn't go to work. But before she came here, she prepared a certain amount of money
Yeah.
to support her like the renting or everything here for 1 year. So she prepared everything already.
That makes sense. That
But,
I know.
I have some saving too, but I don't want to.
So you're basically putting yourself in a more difficult spot. You kind of want to challenge yourself by not spending those money you have back in Taiwan, but like making it more difficult for yourself to just spend the money you earn in Canada.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like I make 2 goals. The first one is for my first year when I'm studying. That's I am not going to spend any money from my saving back in Taiwan.
Okay.
And the second goal would be I would like to get all my tuition back in my second year. Because I pay all my tuition before I came here by the saving I have in Taiwan, right? So that's why I already paid the tuition by my savings. Then this year I don't want to spend more.
Okay.
So that's why. Yeah.
I have another question.
Okay.
For those people who are also considering studying early childhood education program in Vancouver, would you recommend them to come to Canada and study for maybe a year for getting a certificate? Do you think it's worth it after your own experience?
It still depends on your goal.
Okay.
You come here to study because you're interested in like teaching children.
All right, let me ask you in this way. All right, before you come to Canada, you got to have some expectation of what the schools will be like, right? Or maybe what will be maybe the school environments or the teaching styles or the content that you will receive from the teacher, right? After your 1 year studying, how much difference is between the reality of the teaching style in Canada and your expectations? Do you think there's a huge gap?
It is. Yeah, it is.
Then how much difference are they? I mean, like in your opinions.
First of all, I would say the school life it's
way easier than you imagine.
It's completely different than I expect.
Oh.
Because I think it would be like a big campus and so many people and so many students from maybe different departments, different subjects.
Just like a regular college.
Yeah. But I think that would be like if you go to public school.
Yeah.
I think it would be like that. But like my college is a private school. And I'm mainly focused on you just go there when you have the course.
Does that mean you also suggesting people that don't go to a private college when they want to come to Canada study?
I would not say that, because like public school, let's say public school.
Okay.
You have to go through the process that they will announce the date that you have to go online to pick the course you want, right?
Okay.
And I think from public school, that's something uncertain, right? Because you cannot make sure if you can get the course you want to get.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first part. And also the second part, I think their schedule are too how to say it, they put it like you only have to go to school like 2 days or 3 days in a week.
All right.
And maybe just like few hours per day. So if they can make your schedule tighter, then I believe you can finish everything in 1 year.
All right.
But they put it kind of like separated in everything. And then, so that's why you have to spend maybe 2 years, 3 years, right? But for private school, like my school, my college, I go to school.
Your schedule is more tight.
Yeah, I go to school like Monday to Friday every day, and then 5 hours per day. That's pretty tight.
But like, Does it also mean the amount of the knowledge that they teach you requires that really amount of the times for you to go there 5 days a week? If you just go there 3 days a week, and do you think they could maybe also finishing teaching you all those knowledge if they just always teaching the main point without like other bullshitting part?
But still 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, still in 1 year,
But like make it 3 days a week.
Then that's good then.
That's also possible, right?
Yeah, but
So that also means that your teachers doesn't really make it that worthwhile to go to the school for 5 days a week,
but
right? Because it's not that like
yeah.
dense. The whole knowledge is like a little bit.
So
loose.
that's why I try to finish all my assignment at school. I don't bring it home. Yeah.
You mean when teacher were not really talking something important, and you were just switching to like writing your own assignments?
And also because maybe sometimes she finished all the lecture parts, so but we still have to stay there. So that's our time to do the assignment.
How about the difficulty levels? Like from your own perspective, do you think starting in the early childhood education for the content, it's not about language, for the content, do you think that it's easy to like acquire, or it's like it takes a lot of effort to actually understand the knowledge of the whole course for yourself? Do you think that?
But because I know a lot about children, babies.
Oh, for your previous
Yeah. And also there was very, very tough for when I was studying my master degree. So for me, this is easy.
Just a piece of tiny cake.
Yeah, it's easy, but still time consuming because a lot of assignments.
So like,
but the content, I would say, you say except the language part, right? Then I would say it's pretty easy for me. Yeah.
So the most challenging one is actually not the course itself; it's the assignments.
The assignments, because like I think that sometimes we talk about something more like about the theories, right? But if all the everything was taught in English,
yes, of course,
then it's so difficult to remember what's the definition of this thing, what's the definition of this one.
especially when you are still on, like you're still getting used to how the language work, and you are not really fully understand every single words. So you're kind of like guessing between the sentences or whatever when you're listening to a course.
So that's the most challenging part. Yeah. And also the impractical thing, if when I am about to present or demonstrate to do a
presentation,
activity.
right? Or what?
Yeah, I think presentation is fine because you can prepare that in advance, before that. But if you're going to do the activity for, let's say, your classmates or let's say to children, but my English speaking is not as fluently like them, right?
Okay.
So if I'm going to explain, let's say, again,
yes,
that's pretty difficult for me.
Kind of challenging. Yeah.
But I mean, after a few times, I realized that if let's say my English speaking is not that perfect, so I think I can try to use some simple sentence, simple words to explain what I'm going to do to children, because those children, maybe they're a native English speaker, but they are children, so their vocabularies or the sentence are not that complicated. So if I think it would be enough for them. I mean, I just use the simple way to say it, then it's easier for me and it's easier for them as well.
Okay.
So,
okay. All right. So you even though those content were easy, but in terms of language, it still gives you a lot of challenging
Yeah.
feelings.
Yes.
That's also pretty good. Like something easy, something hard, mix it together, and you can learn. So, you are almost finishing the whole course, right? Including your practicum.
3 more
right?
weeks. Yeah.
And then, like, how satisfied are you of finishing the whole course after the 1 year studying?
I'm pretty proud of myself.
Okay.
Because like I said, I have to study, I have to work,
Yes.
right? And finally I make it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how much I improve in my English, but I hope I improve a little.
You definitely improve a lot.
And I think the other thing that made me feel proud is because I have to make a lot of materials for teaching. I know some friends, they just maybe buy it or just print it. But most of my material I made it by myself.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know I spend so much time to make those things, but when I see what to make materials I have done so far, then I feel good about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think children or your colleagues, your teacher will also feel different or feel good when they see everything is handmade, right?
Yeah. They were actually quite surprised that you actually put the hard work into like making those things like into like a like by turning your thought into a reality and make it to in the real children's like listen and that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So you basically will continue your like early childhood education journey in the future, right? In the next year, probably.
Yeah, next year. Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Good for you. Wish you luck. And are you gonna like upgrade your level afterward?
Probably after a few years. Because now I'm the basic educator, and they have the different level like infant and toddlers for the younger children, and also for the special needs children. Yeah, I would probably go for the infant and toddlers because I like the younger kids.
How about your like original major of physical therapist? Yes.
The first thing is I have to reach the IELTS scores.
Yes.
Academic one 7.5.
Okay.
Which is, I think that's pretty difficult for me.
You got.
I have never tried. I have never go for the IELTS.
You should actually try it. Maybe you just kind of underestimate yourself a little bit.
But that's an academic one. I mean, for the general, I don't think I can get like 7.5, but
don't forget,
for the academic one,
you have the talent of handling tasks. Okay, those exams are what you're good at. You know, when you were younger, you're always the higher, ranking in the class. That means you show your talents in taking exams. You are good at it. It's fact.
But that's in my language, but English is not in my language.
I mean, it's all on the paper.
No, it's on computer.
Academic IELTS could be on papers too.
Yeah, you can choose. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So let's hope for the best and wish Jessie can eventually get IELTS 7.5 in the future. All right.
I hope so.
Good luck. Good luck. That's it. See ya. Do you have anything you want to say before 20 minutes?
Wow, it's already 20 minutes.
Yeah, you got 20 seconds. You want to say anything to the future people who are coming to Canada?
Please contact us if you want to meet us.
Yeah, if you want to share maybe like a rent or something, you can contact us.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Bye.
Bye.